There's no such thing as character. There is such thing as characterization. And you as actors need to be way more disciplined than you are, because physical characterization and character are two different things. The most famous, I think, and rightfully so, character of recent years is Jack Sparrow in the Caribbean, which is a terrible, terrible series of films. Brutal. But every moment that Johnny Depp's on frame, you just like fucking, like in the first movie when they stick him down in the dungeon, you're like, no, just let him out, he's the best part of the movie. Just, what is it? Let's just see him drink. Yeah. The reason why Johnny Depp is so good is not because he's doing a really great impersonation of Keith Richards. Anyone can. Like anyone could. Is he good at impersonations? Yes. But with the right, he's also Johnny Depp. He has a lot of coaches around him. A lot of really good people. He works with the best people in the industry, and he works on his characterizations. It's not his characterization of. It's not his dialect or accent. It's not his physical characterizations of playing a slightly inebriated Keith Richards. It's not the slightly effeminate kind of thing he's putting on. That's not character. That's characterization. When acting is great, when acting is sublime, it's unnoticeable. Right? So Paul Newman, who's, in my opinion, the greatest actor who's ever lived, we dismiss him because he's not a characterization actor. He always worked from... Somebody said to me once, they said, yeah, but Paul Newman was always just Paul Newman. Ah! You fucking try to be just you with this kind of material. And I'm you in Cat in a Hot Tin Roof, Long Hot Summer, Sweet Bird of Youth, then to Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, down to The Verdict, to Absence of Malice, like intensely different people, all translated through this incredibly well-tuned instrument called Paul Newman. What Paul Newman didn't bother with, really, was physical or vocal affectation. He just simply did it. Newman's amazing. I don't also bother with Paul Newman. Charitable donator, creates the biggest charity in the world, married to the same woman for 57 years, has 4 incredibly healthy kids, vegetarian. It's like, oh fuck, how dare he be so happy? His work is, now his characterizations are, in The Verdict, he's an alcoholic, loser, ambulance chaser lawyer. In Butch and Sundance, he's this kind of ne'er-do-well, flip kind of, who cares about the law, you know, bon vivant. In Cool Hand Luke, he's a suicidal, angry, fucked up guy who's out to smash against and playing Jesus, really. I mean, his characters are massive. It's just that he hasn't put on affectation. And so we kind of don't see it sometimes. Sometimes some of the best acting, you go, yeah, but, you know, just being himself. I'm like, yeah, it's so fucking hard. Try to do that out of sequence, in takes. It's hard.
Even Road to Perdition.
But we don't, but we don't really, but the audiences don't really get it, because when it's really great, it just looks like life. That's the job. When I see a ballerina doing a double sauté, blah blah, sauté, buttered sauté onions, when I see a ballerina doing a tourgette or something, I go, wow, I could never do that. When I see you know, somebody pull down this guitar lick on an electric guitar, I go, fuck, I could never do that. But you look at, you know, Stanley Tucci or Philip Seymour Hoffman, and you go, yeah, but that's what I look like too when I do it. So it looks easy when it's done right. So they don't know what to give awards to. So they give awards to, you know. Who's seen Tropic Thunder? Raise your hand. Who's not seen Tropic Thunder? Okay, I'm quoting a movie, so don't be insulted. But they give the awards to the, you know, the non-full retards. Because it's like, oh, I could never do that, you know? And that was the thing. We give it to the great physical specializations. So the misunderstanding about Jack Sparrow is that it's his characterization that we love. It's not. Johnny Depp read this script and said, who is this pirate? This pirate is shirking his responsibility, terrified of taking authority, has a great passion for what he has done, but has been broken down by it, and so now refuses to even try, and is doing anything he can to escape and dissociate. He's in total denial. But deep in his heart, contrapuntally, which we're going to talk about in a second, but deep in his heart, the underlying truth is the love for his ship and for his sailors is above all. And so he's actually a good guy. So who is he? He's an anti-hero. Johnny Depp knows all about that. And so Johnny Depp emotionalizes that and then finds the character and plays that. And in Johnny Depp's eyes, you see that character. And then all the physicalized characterizations on top of that is in order to try to succeed as a character in pushing all the stuff that's inside of him down. And that's why it's so good. It's his internal character that we're attracted to. I mean, the universe is beautiful that they've created this kid named Johnny Depp when he's got so much depth. It's so great. But that's so Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood, the kid in Benny and June. Yeah. It's actually all the same guy. It's all the same anti-heroic, kind of pained, sort of lost, semi-aboriginal kid who's had fame thrust on him, but he feels really uncomfortable about it and has to run to France in order to deal with it. That character's in every single one, and then he puts on shit on top. Physical characterization is easy. I can teach you how to do a lisp, how to have an accent, how to have a limp. That shit's easy. But it's noticeable, so we give the awards to those. But it's the quiet, heroic, real being that makes for great acting. Great acting. So stop worrying about. I don't believe in. He's the lead actor. He's the character actor. Oh, shut up. They're all lead actors, or they're all people. They're all character actors, if you wish. It's all acting.